Hola, por favor. Welcome to your daily dose of Fortnite. Today I'm going to be going through the weekly update. A little late this week. I had some stuff come up. I couldn't make a video right when it reset, but we're going to go through it. I'm also going to reveal the winners of my 1000 Malachite giveaway, so that'll be at the end of the video. We will go through that, and I'll let you know what you need to do to claim the Malachite if you won. So we're going to start with the only new thing in the event items section, the new hero, 8-bit demo constructor. So if we take a look at him, he's a reskin of a demolitionist. So I will go through his perks here, but he's going to be the exact same as the constructors that you can get out of the current event llamas. So he is based around upgraded durability on his base and also an upgraded decoy. So he has the increased build speed and reduced building cost by 10%, just like all the constructors do. One of his abilities is decoy. He has the base, of course. Faster explosions, increase explosive weapon reload speed by 35%. Grease the wheels, reduce the cooldown of decoy by 15 seconds. He has kinetic overload. Damage 4,729.6 energy damage. Damage type is considered plasma as well as energy. Critical hits with hardware melee weapons trigger a kinetic overload, dealing additional damage and knockback to the target. Can only trigger once every 6 seconds. You're Coming With Me. Increase the decoy enemy attract radius by 1.5 tiles. Automated defenses just increases the base by 1 tile. Exit plan. While inside any base, the constructor's speed and blunt weapon critical rating are increased. Increases run speed by 12%. Increases critical rating with blunt weapons by 5%. So blunt weapons are going to be like hammers, all melee weapons. Bull Rush. I think we all know what Bull Rush is. He just brings out a shield and charges at an enemy. You can stop charging smashers with that. You can also, charge people off of the base, and it's also a good way to escape husks. Enduring Machine. Your weapon takes 60% less durability damage while on base, so that's his big perk, basically. So anytime you're standing on any piece of building material that's connected to your base or affected by your base, any weapon that you use is going to take 60% less durability. So a lot of people like to use explosive weapons with him because he has the 35% weapon reload speed on explosive weapons, and then also they'll take 60% less durability. And explosive weapons take a lot of durability per use, so to have that extra 60% less durability damage is a big bonus. And then get ready for a surprise. Decoy explodes when it is destroyed or expires. So there you go, that is the overview of the 8-bit demo. I know a lot of people were disappointed just because all we got was a reskin of a certain hero that we can already get right now. I'm not too disappointed. I mean, he's got a pretty cool looking skin, so I would recommend, if you like this style of play and you like his skin, go ahead and pick him up if you've got the gold. If you don't want to play the Demolitionist Constructor, you probably no need to pick him up then. But that is the only new event item weapon. In the weekly store, this is kind of big. Dragon Scorch. He is one of the best ninjas you can play. He's only an epic version here, but you could get him and flux him up to legendary. We'll go through his perks really quick. He is the subclass Dragon, and he focuses on the ability Dragon Slash to take out massive waves of enemies. So he has the Shinobi and the Mantis Leap. Those are standard for all ninjas. Dragon Slash. So ninja springs forward 2 tiles, dealing 9,923.8 edged weapon damage to all enemies within 0.5 tiles. But then he also gets a bunch of buffs to Dragon Slash. So he gets Return of the Dragon, reduces the energy cost of Dragon Slash by 15. Wings of the Dragon increases the length of the dragon slash by 1 tile, so he springs forward 3 tiles now with a 0.5 tile width. We'll skip over these abilities for right now. Shroud of the Dragon, Dragon Slash activates Shadow Stance, and Shadowier Stance increases the damage resistance granted by Shadow Stance by 15%. So Shadow Stance increases your damage resistance by 15%, so now it increased to 30% for this dragon. After you Dragon Slash, you'll immediately enter Shadow Stance and have 30% damage resistance. We'll go back up here. He does have Throwing Stars, not one of his main abilities that is buffed. I believe he just throws 1 star 3 times. I don't think he gets any buffs to that. He does have Smoke Bomb. Ninja throws down a Smoke Bomb, creating a cloud that persists for 6 seconds. The cloud slows all enemies inside by 30%, dealing 4,074 damage every second. Legendary Blade, do an additional 35% sword damage while Shadow Stance is active. And Epic did buff melee weapons, so they do more damage now. I have yet to try it out, really, since they patched it, but more damage can't be any worse than what it was before. So I don't think it's quite as viable yet as some of the other classes, but I think they're trying to make it get there, which is a good sign, because I really enjoy playing the Dragon Ninja. And then here's his big ability. Dragon Slash has doubled its area of effect. Additionally, increases the damage of Dragon Slash by 50%. So basically, his Dragon Slash is gonna one-shot everything except for Husky Husks and Mist Monsters at your level. It's just gonna wipe them all out, and then in a giant radius, basically. He's gonna leap forward 3 tiles, doubles the area of effect, so it's 1 tile wide. And everything in that tile that's not a Husky Husk or Mist Monster is pretty much going to die as long as you're the same level as them or close to it. So that's his big ability. He clears waves of the smaller husks. Since swords are still relatively weak, he does have a problem with Mist Monsters. You will die a lot getting in close if you're fighting multiple blasters. You gotta kind of be aware of where they are so you can dodge their beams and hide behind things. But overall, he's one of my favorite ninjas to play. I would definitely recommend picking him up out of the store, because the only other way you can get him is through llamas, and that's kind of random. So if you don't have the Dragon Ninja, I would definitely pick him up out of the store. We'll take a look at his bonuses. Bloody Bull. Bull Rush afflicts damaged targets, dealing 30% extra damage per second for 3 seconds. So it's a tactical bonus, but I don't think you'd ever use it for anyone. Nobody really centers around Bull Rush, so it's not that great of a bonus. Alright, so we'll go through the other things here. We got the Copper Clipper. Not a terrible shotgun, not the greatest either though. So you can pick that up if you love shotguns and you don't have one. Wall Darts, I would definitely recommend picking up some Wall Darts if you don't have any. They are a great trap to use. They will shoot out wall darts, I believe it's 6 darts, up to 6 tiles away from where they're facing, and they will detect enemies up to 3 tiles away. So anything that walks within 3 tiles of them will cause them to shoot, and the darts will fly 6 tiles forward and hit anything in their path. So they're definitely a good trap to have for your tunnels, especially if you got long, narrow tunnels and a wall behind the husks. You can shoot down the tunnel from behind them the whole time they're walking down the tunnel, doing damage that way. You can also put it kind of near the spawn point of the husks, which is what I like to do. I know a lot of people like to do this. I'm definitely not the inventor of this tactic, but put up some walls and throw some darts that are facing the spawn point of the husk, so the darts are just firing through the husk spawn constantly. And you can do this because the walls won't get destroyed, because you can put them up to 3 tiles away and they'll still trigger. So that's a good way to thin out the spawn of the husks. We've got Base Kyle. He's decent. He's only uncommon version here, so I probably wouldn't waste your gold on him unless you're really new to the game and you just want a better constructor, but I think the game gives you a base Kyle early on in the missions. I could be wrong, but I think you do get one. So probably not worth picking up. The golf club for the daily coins, definitely not worth picking up. Melee isn't that great, and it's a club, and nobody specializes with clubs, so no one's going to get extra damage out of it or anything. Unless you want it for your collection book and you have a bunch of coins laying around, or you just like to swing a golf club at Husk, go for it. You can pick it up, but I personally would not pick up this golf club. Ceiling electric field, definitely would recommend picking this up. It's a trap I use in all my tunnels. And then also, kind of like the wall darts, you can put ceilings over the spawns where the husks are spawning and just throw up a bunch of ceiling electric fields, and that'll hit them immediately as they spawn. So that's a good way to thin out the mobs of husks that are spawning in a mission or a storm shield. And then we'll get to the things that I normally buy each week. So I always buy the legendary flux, armory slots, the epic survivors. I buy all of the evolution materials, storm shards, Eye of the Storm, lightning in a bottle, and the raindrops. And I usually buy the epic flux as well. So just kind of a general philosophy that I follow. I always buy everything that I want in the weekly store first, and then I try to build up the gold to anything I want in the event store. So far I've bought all the perk ups, the armory tokens. I did buy a falcon. I think I had extra gold and I just needed to spend something on it, so I went ahead and picked that up. I bought the legendary survivor and the raven, and I did get Archaeolo Jess just because I already have a legendary pathfinder, but I just liked her skin and I had some extra gold, so I went ahead and picked her up. But like I said, my philosophy is if I want something in the event store, I know that's going to be there for a while, so I'll always buy the stuff in the weekly store and then try to farm up my gold to purchase whatever I want from the event store. So that is everything for the weekly store update. It's kind of a long video today. Now I will go over the giveaway winners. So I'm going to put up the names, the YouTube names of the winners. So if your name is on this list, this is how you claim your prize. You just have to email me at zambistical@gmail.com, and I'll put that on the screen as well. So just email me a screenshot of your YouTube profile with showing that you are subscribed to me, and also your in-game epic name so I know how to contact you in the game. I will give you 1 week to do that, so we'll just say 8 a.m. Central Time on the 29th of June, and if someone doesn't contact me by then, I will pick a replacement winner. So that is all for now, guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments and what your thoughts are on the weekly items. But as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.